Difficulty falling asleep and difficulty staying asleep are almost different problems, and they have almost completely different solutions. In the opposite pattern, if someone has difficulty falling asleep, but sleep deeply and continuously for 7 to 8 hours, a circadian related adjustment can often resolve the issue completely. And the challenge with early wake-ups or short sleep is that there is not a single cause or a clear single solution. Difficulty staying asleep is very often more complex because whether it's a 3 a.m. or early wake up that shortens sleep, in the individuals that I see is usually related to them being in a lighter than ideal sleep for that period of their sleep window. And therefore, again, more vulnerable to disruptions by various things, whether that's bathroom trips, thoughts, a car honk outside, pain, or dreams that wake up the individual and keep them awake. It's less about the noise. Of course, it could be, if there's a fire alarm that's very loud, that's designed to wake you up, you want to wake up. But if it's a small honk that's creating a larger awake period, then that is more about one's internal state than the noise itself. I often explain that having brief awakenings is not the core problem. And here's one way to look at it, right? During sleep, our brain cycles through 80 to 120 minute ultradian cycles. And at the end of each cycle, as well as during transitions between sleep stages, the brain has brief arousals on the order of seconds to minutes. And many of these aren't remembered, but it is during these moments that one becomes vulnerable to triggers that can turn a brief arousal, a brief normal arousal that normally occurs during sleep, to wakefulness and alertness. So at the end of the day, it's the fact that one gets woken and can't easily fall back asleep. It's not the drinking too much water that caused the peeing. It's not the life responsibilities causing the thinking or the dream that is the problem. It is being easily woken up and then can't fall back asleep. So if you pop awake briefly and fall back asleep fast, that often can fit typical sleep architecture. If your awakenings are now long, frequent, and makes you feel wired and alert, then something is amplifying the natural sleep transition arousals into sustained wakefulness.